Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome to the University of Education. This is your facilitator Nokhays Chaudhry, and we will discuss the features of Islamic finance, the remaining portion of our previous lecture in which we discussed the philosophy of the Islamic finance. So let's have a look on the features. The features in the broader sense can be enlisted as uh, the Islamic finance encourage equity, not debt. So what is the comparative discussion? We will take a look on that. Another feature that Islamic finance took consideration that uh, there is a difference of value of money over time. But yes, there is a little bit different handling of this concept in Islamic finance, and definitely how the money can be treated and what actually the money is for. This is the third feature on which Islamic finance based on. So let's have a look on these features. Okay, do remember one thing. Islam does not disallow the debt, right? We can we must believe that debt has existed forever and will remain an important part of individuals and nations economics. So this is not you know the thing like कि जनाब ये होना ही नहीं चाहिए, बस इसको ख़त्म कर दें. ऐसा नहीं है. We have example with us that Holy Prophet ﷺ himself incurred debt both for the personal use and for the state's requirement. But yes, the condition is that it must be free from riba. It must not carry any kind of excess amount. It must not carry any kind of interest. Islam does not uh, discourage to take debt, but it actually encourage to take the equity financing, right? uh, you might know that Islam is too much sensitive on the word debt, and वो लोग जो अभी अपना कर्ज उन्होंने अदा करना है, और अगर वो दुनिया से चले जाते हैं तो उनको वो कर्ज़ माफ़ नहीं होगा, बेशक वो शहीद ही क्यों ना हो. और उनके लवाहकीन के ऊपर ये अखलाक़ी पाबंदी आती है कि फ़ौत शुदगान का अगर कुछ वाजिबुल अदा डेट है तो वो उसको अदा कर दें. So we can simply say that Islamic finance encourage the equity financing, not the debt financing. I mean, there should be the larger modes must be available in the Islamic economy that are based on equity, not based on debt. But yes, as I told you earlier, that the only point that must be taken care of is that it should be free of interest. So preference is for equity based modes over debt creating modes, as what the conventional finance itself says, that too much debts in an economy may be highly risky for that economy, and there are a lot of examples in front of our history that the world see the larger economic recessions in last 3 decades. The recession of 1999, the recession of 2002, the recession of 2007 and 8, and similarly. So why Islamic finance encourage equity financing? The aim is to create healthy balance between debt based and economy based financing for the prosperity of the economy and society, right? Okay ji, let's move to the next slide. The concept of the value of money over time in Islamic finance, right? As I told you earlier, that Islamic finance do consider uh, that there will be a difference in the between the value of the money today and between the value of money in some later days. But yes, there is almost a consensus among Sharia scholars that the credit price of a commodity can genuinely be more than its cash price. And again, this is a tantamount to the acceptance of time value of money in the pricing of the goods. I mean to say, Islamic finance do address this perspective and facilitate a business-based economy. Here I will definitely refer this statement to the Islamic Fiqh Academy of the OIC and Sharia Board of all Islamic banks who approve the legality of this difference, right? Yes, we know that what is prohibited is any addition to the price once agreed because of any delay in its payment. वो जैसे मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था कि if I sold my motorbike to some of you for 80,000 and you take the possession, but the payment is deferred for 15 days or 30 days, you are still liable to pay that amount which was decided on the time of selling of the good. If I ask you कि जनाब नहीं आप पेमेंट लेट कर रहे हैं, आप मुझे 85,000 दें, that will be again become into category of the riba. That is actually not permissible. There are a lot of jurists that allow the difference between cash and credit prices of the commodity, and again this is again representing the time value of money. Let's take example, a commodity sold for $100 in a posh area might be available for $50 in a middle class residential area. This is possible. Similarly, an object with a price of $100 in the morning might be available for $50 in the evening. This is all acceptable in Sharia if they are caused by the genuine market forces, again which are the supply and demand relationship. But do remember one note, that this concept is only applicable to the trade of goods, not to the exchange of monetary values, right? I mean, this is not applicable to the loan or debts. Again, that will become a riba, right? Ji. So I must say that time valuation is possible only in the business and trade of goods, not in the exchange of monetary values. So let's move to the concept of money in the Islamic finance. And the Islamic Sharia experts and Islamic Sharia compliance people define the status, value, role and function of money in the function of money in a different way in Islamic perspective. They considered money as a medium of exchange, not a commodity. I mean, as it is not it is having no intrinsic value in itself, so we cannot consider it as a commodity, but it is just a medium of exchange. It is just a scale to facilitate the business activities, to facilitate the exchange of goods, right? So it cannot be sold, bought and rented against profit or rent that one party has to pay, irrespective of the use or role of the lent money in the hands of the borrower, right? It is just a medium of exchange. We will take a deep discussion on this concept too again in the further lectures, जहाँ पर हम लोग इसकी ज़रा डिटेल से बात करेंगे और इसके डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव्स को भी देखेंगे कि इसको ट्रेड किस तरह से इसको एक्सचेंज किया जा सकता है. थैंक यू सो मच जी, जज़ाकल्लाह. उम्मीद करता हूँ कि फ़ीचर्स के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से आपके कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर हुए होंगे इस्लामिक फ़ाइनेंस के. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में इंशाल्लाह ताला मिलते हैं नए कॉन्सेप्ट्स के साथ. अस्सलाम वालेकुम.